Hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next.
Tank want a rematch. Do you let me know now? Do you want to fight Tank again? He said he open to do a rematch. Do you want to fight Tank?
100%. It's only a matter of time. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight again. It's just whenever the fight gonna happen.
So it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Okay. They said they want it in New York again. Do you want to fight again in the Barclays Center?
I wouldn't mind, but I'd love for it to be in DC.
Okay. Cool.
I'd love for it to be in DC.
Get ready, boxing fans. The anticipation is growing as Devin "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. gear up for an intense rematch following their controversial draw on March 1st. Speculation is rampant that both fighters are eager to settle the score. Once and for all, Roach's promoter, Gary Jonas, teased that the rematch is almost confirmed, mentioning, "In my mind, it's already agreed upon, just a few details left to finalize." With Davis seeming more focused and possibly pushing aside retirement rumors, this upcoming fight promises to be an explosive showdown you won't want to miss.
Important question on everyone's mind: how close is the rematch? How big will it be? How close is it to getting done?
It's very close. It's in my mind, it's a done deal, but there are formalities, but it's a done deal and it's not far off. I can't give you more than that right now, but what I can tell you is that it's going to be an interesting fight. I think you got dynamics. You've got Gervonta, who's probably going to be angry, probably woken up, probably more focused than he has been, not talking about retirement. That's a factor.
The first encounter between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st, 2025, left fans divided, fueling anticipation for a rematch. The fight, held at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, ended in a majority draw with one judge scoring it 115 to 113 in favor of Davis, and to others at 114 to 114. A pivotal moment came in the 9th round when Davis took a knee, leading many to believe it should have been ruled a knockdown for Roach. However, referee Steve Willis didn't call it, sparking a heated debate among fans and experts.
Welcome into the ProBox TV studio. The story we've been dealing with all week, the fallout, of course, from Lamont Roach Jr. and Gervonta Davis. The fight ended up being a majority draw. The controversy around a 9th round knockout that was not called by the referee that would have completely changed the outcome of the fight and perhaps changed boxing history.
For me, Tank Davis fighting a minus 1600 as your main event odds is crazy to me, dude. That's crazy. That underdog lived up to the hype. He ended up, overperforming. Lamont Roach, credit to him, all this other stuff. And it took some politics to keep Davis as champion. You ever see guys getting the referee their own fight? Dude, anybody else takes that knee, you're getting counted, bro. The referee, actually, his instinct, if you watch that, the referee's instinct was to count. If you notice, Steve Willis started counting, and then he looked at the timekeeper outside the ring, wasn't counting, and he stopped counting. So you get to call your own timeout. Earlier in the fight, if you saw that shoulder barge that Tank did to Roach in the clinch, he didn't get a warning, but Roach's reaction got the warning. This is the politics we're dealing with. You keep doing this, you're looking at short-term money and long-term destruction of a sport.
He take a knee. You need to lose like 10-8 that round at least, no? And plus the corner go up and put a towel in the face. That's a disqualification for sure. I'm talking about the rules, but it's not my business.
Many critics argue that Davis intentionally took a knee in the 9th round to disrupt Roach's rhythm and buy himself some recovery time. By going down on purpose, Davis may have been seeking a moment to recover rather than face a powerful attack from Roach. Fans and analysts alike view this as a strategic move, a veteran tactic to slow down Roach's momentum.
When has the last time somebody stood in the pocket versus Gervonta "Tank" Davis and survived? The last person that attempted to do it was Leo Santa Cruz, and that man's head is still rolling somewhere around the arena. And I say that respectfully with no remorse. That's why what Lamont Roach did last Saturday night was so absolutely amazing. Lamont Roach, in the pre-fight press conference, that was one of the few fighters that was not terrified of Gervonta "Tank" Davis. That's right. And the man flat out put on a show.
Get your hand out of my pocket!
He proved Two-Tone the Superstar wrong. He proved everybody wrong, and that man went ahead and cooked, and he gets robbed by the New York State Athletic Commission. And these people acknowledge that the knee that Gervonta Tank Davis took was a knockdown. They acknowledge this. They say, yes, it was a knockdown, but now they are saying, well, we don't know how the rest of the fight would have went on. Maybe Tank might have turned up. When the last time you seen Tank turn up? Gervonta Tank Davis might be a front runner. I say that respectfully. And to go ahead and keep it real with y'all, I think that knee that Tank took was because Lamont Roach was in a rhythm and Gervonta Davis tried to throw this man off a rhythm. Do I believe the Murray's sport waves, the soul glow was in his eye? Absolutely not. I believe that man Tank got nerve-eye and said, hold on, this man Lamont Roach is cooking. I need to take me a quick timeout and a quick break. It's nasty. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It's bad enough how hard and difficult it is to beat this man. Most fighters is weight drained. Most fighters has clauses on them. So when somebody who's coming up is able to compete with Gervonta Tank Davis, you handicap the man with trash rulings.
However, boxing fan Leonardus Maximus didn't hold back in his criticism of Davis's actions during the fight. He pointed out that Davis took a clean jab, with most of the impact landing on his left eye, the same eye his corner worked on. During the break, many believe this should have been called a knockdown for Roach. Adding fuel to the post-fight controversy, Maximus tweeted, "This doesn't look good for Gervonta Davis. He took a solid jab right to the left eye, the same one his corner treated. This should have been an obvious knockdown for Lamont Roach."
Oil in his eye, Tank up peppered, jab, jab, cross. Listen to Lamont Roach talk about when he knocked Tank down in the 9th and the 10-8 wasn't called. Even Wild, Lamont Roach is yelling at the ref.
Knockdown that wasn't in round number 9. Gervonta Davis takes a knee, landed a right hand, then 2 jabs afterward. What were you thinking when this happened?
Man, I was surprised, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I thought it was a 10-8. Like that's what really was going on. Like, but like I was confused when he looked at the ref, but when he took the knee, I was like, and I grasped the concept that he was on the ground. I was like, that's a 10-8. Yeah. Simple.
You asked him, right? Why you stopped counting?
I asked him, literally. I said, why you stop counting?
Now, to Lamont's point, you will see it and you will hear it. Him ask the referee to keep counting. Here it is.
Nobody knows what's going on.
ESPN analysts weighed in on Davis's performance in the controversial 9th round. They questioned whether Davis's explanation held up, raising concerns about his mental and physical preparation. Smith remarked, in boxing, distractions can be dangerous. Champions must be fully prepared in every way. Kellerman added, this situation raises questions about Davis's focus and training.
Poppin' is rock solid, the beast of rap. Big baby! Yo, man, I got some good ass videos and takes on this Lamont Roach, Gervonta Davis fight. If you have not seen it, you need to go look at it now. Go look from the first one to the last one, all right? Don't go from the top to the bottom. Go and look for the video I did immediately after the fight and then watch after, bro. Talking about everything. But Stephen A. Smith chimed in on the Gervonta Davis or Lamont Roach fight. I want y'all to know what Stephen A. Smith said.
I was stunned.
Lamont Roach posted this on his Instagram profile. He said, I gotta stand down and give mad respect to Lamont Roach. Brother fought one hell of a fight. This was a damn close fight. Gervonta taking a knee should have been a knockdown. Either way, Roach has skills, fought his ass off, deserves nothing but respect. He earned the boxing world's attention tonight. He has mine. Thought he'd be too small. I was wrong. Roach is special.
Davis clarified that the issue stemmed from a hair treatment he had undergone 2 days before the fight. He explained that the grease from the treatment mixed with his sweat, causing a burning sensation in his eyes. In the post-fight interview, he addressed the audience's reaction, saying he was frustrated by the boos and emphasized that his actions were simply due to the irritation, not an attempt to alter the fight's pace.
Want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
Well, what is?
You might see it in a minute. You definitely might see it in a minute.
After the fight, Roach's team appealed to the New York State Athletic Commission and NYSAC to overturn the draw, claiming that the referee missed a crucial call. Although the NYSAC acknowledged the mistake, they upheld the original decision, leaving Roach frustrated but even more determined to secure a decisive victory in the rematch.
It ain't no timeouts in boxing. Why are you taking? You know that. You should know that. So that's the thing where I'm like confused because that's supposed to be a knockdown. That's a 10-8 round. If that's a 10-8 round, I win the fight. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that draw turned into a 115-114 my way.
Going in, okay, it's round 10, right? You see that you down on the scorecard.
For Roach, the rematch represents an opportunity to solidify his place among boxing's elite. Following the fight, he stated that his performance proved he belongs in the pound-for-pound conversation. Roach's confidence is evident on social media, where he's responded to critics and supporters alike, even making bold predictions about the outcome of the rematch.
Just so happen to be a boxing fan that the fact that I do watch him fight, you know what I'm saying? Like I really like boxing.
Are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight.
Right.
Just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long we taking?
It's up to the A side and when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's gonna be soon. I'm hoping it's gonna be soon. Let's say that.
What is soon to you? When you say soon to me, I'm thinking a month.
I'm thinking July.
I'm thinking July for sure.
Roach entered the first fight as the underdog, but left proving many doubters wrong. He showcased skill, resilience, and determination against the heavily favored Davis. Roach landed precise punches, controlled the tempo at times, and even had Davis on the back foot. Many believe he should have won, and the majority draw only added to the controversy. Roach didn't just fight, he delivered a performance that silenced critics and earned him another shot.
When has the last time somebody stood in the pocket versus Gervonta Tank Davis and survived? The last person that attempted to do it was Leo Santa Cruz, and that man's head is still rolling somewhere around the arena. And I say that respectfully with no remorse. That's why what Lamont Roach did last Saturday night was so absolutely amazing. Lamont Roach, in the pre-fight press conference, that was one of the few fighters that was not terrified of Gervonta Tank Davis. That's right. And the man flat out put on a show.
Get your hand out of my pocket!
He proved Two-Tone the Superstar wrong. He proved everybody wrong, and that man went ahead and cooked, and he gets robbed by the New York State Athletic Commission. And these people acknowledge that the knee that Gervonta Tank Davis took was a knockdown. They acknowledge this. They say, yes, it was a knockdown, but now they are saying, well, we don't know how the rest of the fight would have went on. Maybe Tank might have turned up. When the last time you seen Tank turn up? Gervonta Tank Davis might be a front runner. I say that respectfully. And to go ahead and keep it real with y'all, I think that knee that Tank took was because Lamont Roach was in a rhythm and Gervonta Davis tried to throw this man off a rhythm. Do I believe the Murrays, Sport Waves, the Soul Glow was in his eye? Absolutely not. I believe that man Tank got nerve-eye and said, hold on, this man Lamont Roach is cooking. I need to take me a quick timeout and a quick break. It's nasty. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It's bad enough how hard and difficult it is to beat this man. Most fighters is weight trained. Most fighters has clauses on them. So when somebody who's coming up is able to compete with Gervonta Tank Davis, you handicap the man with trash rulings.
Sports analyst Stephen A. Smith expressed concerns about Roach's size compared to Davis. Smith said, I think Roach is too small. That's my main worry. It's not about his technique. Other boxing experts, including former WBC interim lightweight champion Ryan Garcia, agreed, with Garcia commenting, I don't think Roach can handle Tank's power. He has great technique, But honestly, I don't see him winning.
My picks on 3 fights taking place Saturday night at the Barclays Center in New York City between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach, Gary Russell versus Jose Valenzuela, and Sandor Martin versus Alberto Puello. Gervonta Davis uses 80, knock somebody out inside of 85 punches because he's clearly capable of that. But I just see this as being a kind of fight where he's going to have to run him down. He's going to have to walk him down, rather, and he's going to have to throw some punches before he ultimately catches him. And that's how I view it. So I'm going to go with more on this particular one. Next up.
For Davis, the rematch is a chance to reaffirm his dominance in the lightweight division. Known for his knockout power and previously undefeated record, the draw against Roach was an unexpected blemish on his career that he's eager to erase. Reports suggest that Davis is fully focused on the rematch, possibly putting retirement rumors to rest in order to prepare thoroughly for this pivotal fight.
I feel like Tank overall, like the bigger picture, he just wasn't focused for real. He, doing a lot of arguing in the ring and just a lot of stuff that wasn't like, he wasn't just focused. He wasn't all the way locked in the ring. You heard him say something like, it's a lot of things going on outside the ring that he was leading up to the fight, and shit, that's natural, you know what I'm saying? It's normal. Shit, I was going through the same thing to this last fight, you know, so I just feel like he just wasn't focused.
Coach Barry Hunter admitted that Davis didn't use his jab effectively at times, which allowed Roach to remain competitive. The jab is a crucial tool for maintaining distance and setting up powerful punches, and by neglecting it, Davis made the fight harder than necessary. Additionally, in the later rounds, Davis seemed unsure about how many rounds were remaining
of the fight, and if you thought that them knowing each other and growing up together contributed to the performance.
Yes and no. I thought that Tank was boxing early on. I thought we abandoned our jab somewhat in the fight a little bit. But down the stretch, I thought I believe 2 or 3 rounds, I can't remember, Calvin, was one of the rounds that...
We needed 3 rounds, and he just went down, like we said, we looked at 3 rounds. Barry was calling out, I need 3, we got 1, I need 2.
Boxing expert Timothy Bradley recently discussed Davis's mentality leading up to the rematch, noting that his confidence, no matter how others perceive him, makes him even more dangerous. Reacting to Davis's calm demeanor, Bradley suggested that Davis has reached a point where outside opinions don't affect him, making him an even stronger force in the ring. He tweeted, "People can say what they want about Davis, but he knows himself. That self-belief is powerful, and Roach is going to feel it. I feel bad for Roach." Bradley implied that Davis's mindset could lead to a much more intense and dominant performance.
First one we saw was he stood alone. He stood alone on the platform. He did the whole conference by himself, right? Press tour by himself, and he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? I respect a man that can stand on his own 2 feet, for real. But this one right here, having that picture leak, him looking real zesty and not giving a fuck. Whoo! Trying to tell y'all, my man is on a new level. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that song? We on a new level. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. Yes, my dude is on a new level, man, because he know who he is. There's a power in knowing who you is. Most people don't know who the hell they are, right? They don't know who the hell they are. They think they know, but they really don't know who they are. It takes you a while to figure out. We're constantly evolving as a human, right? Constantly evolving, right? But now you know. Tank know now. So that's why he don't give a damn. Having that power, that superpower, not giving a damn. And see, and that's the reason why I can come to you guys, come to YouTube. I can, sit in front of you. I can hear the boos. I can hear the, you didn't beat Pacquiao. I can hear the big head, the milk dud, the coon, all the names that everybody always call me. That's why I can sit here and just still be myself and do what I do, because I just don't give a about what anybody thinks. And Tank has gotten that superpower too now, baby. He just don't give a. Tank gonna be Tank. Tank gonna do what Tank gonna do. That's just it. Whether he looking zesty or not, he know who he is. There's a superpower to that. Guess who he gonna take that out on? He gonna take that out on Lamont Roach, man. I feel sorry for Roach. Roach is a good fighter, man. He's a good fighter. He is. But I'm telling you, this Tank right here is different. It's a different dude. All right. Did y'all see the weight too? Did y'all see the weight? The dude can fight tomorrow. The dude can fight today. The dude can fight whenever. It's a few weeks away, a few months away from the fight. Woo! I'm telling y'all, locked in.
Lamont Roach Sr. firmly believes his son, Lamont Roach Jr., should have been declared the winner against Gervonta Davis. He argues that Roach outperformed Davis and deserved the victory. When he says, "We should have had our hand raised, Roach," Sr. makes it clear that he feels the outcome was unjust. He also emphasizes that the fight wasn't just about power and aggression, but was a highly technical contest, calling it a high IQ fight, meaning both boxers carefully analyzed each other's moves, set traps, and avoided mistakes instead of simply throwing punches.
We should have got a decision, but this boxing, we didn't. It was a great fight, like I expected. But I knew my son was game. Training camp, he was so focused and locked in. I knew that we was gonna put on a great performance, and it was kind of like stolen away from him a little bit with the decision. But the world got to see how good he is, so that's the plus to come out of this. So he really stamped himself in the boxing world.
In the early rounds, both fighters were cautious, sizing each other up and adjusting their strategies instead of engaging in wild exchanges. Roach Sr. noted that subtle strategic changes and smart moves were made during the fight adjustments that only experienced boxers or experts would fully appreciate. This portion of the fight was more about outsmarting the opponent than relying on raw power.
In the boxing world, more so with this performance. So like I say, that's why it's bittersweet.
Is it a difficult one to take because of the controversy, certainly surrounding the Tank taking the knee moment, and then, like I say, not getting it on the scorecards?
Yeah, I thought we won without it, to be honest with you. I thought we didn't need that. We shouldn't have needed that either to get to the decision. I can't see him winning 7 rounds that fight.